So it's the second time I participate in Women Tech Network, and it's an amazing experience. I want to say a very big thank you to Anna Radulowski, because Anna has done this amazing thing. She has connected hundreds of women from all over the globe, and she has connected us with a magic way, the way of technology. We all love technology. We believe that women can do miracles while they're working in these fields. And I'm sure that, hello from Germany, and I'm sure that we can do a lot of things if we just leave behind all those stereotypes and all those ideas we had the last years, that men are better using technology, and we're just next to them. I think we are leaders now, and Women Tech Network proves that women can be real leaders in the area of technology. Well, my name is Iliada Evangelia Kothra. I am a founder of a global platform that started 8 years ago, and the main goal was to support Greek entrepreneurs, Greek brands, and share the message that Greece has a lot to offer in the modern world. I'm also the founder of a campaign against domestic violence. And during these 20 months, my life changed a lot. I want to say that today I want to share my own personal story. It's not a formal kind of presentation. It's the way I found my own steps, the way I found my own steps to be healthy today during the pandemic and during all this insecurity we all have to deal through COVID-19. So I'm going to share my presentation, and let me say some things. Well, I hope you can all see still the slide. As I used to say that we have one life and we have to live it well. So this is my main topic for today. I don't know if that seems familiar to you. I used to work a lot of hours, and I mean a lot of hours. I had no time to rest. I didn't know what the word balance or holidays or vacation meant. So I was trying to convince everyone around my working area and myself that I can do everything, that I can succeed in everything I was going to be. And this is, I think that comic reminds of me some years ago, even if it's a comic. When remote work started through COVID-19, I said, okay, that's amazing. Now I will have time to stay home, to cook healthier meals. I will save money and time. I will not feel obligated to be around, metro, trains, and buses just to get to my office. I will be home. I will wake up a certain hour. I will wear my pajamas. I will be productive. I will be mentally balanced. But after all, I had to admit that remote work was not just a piece of cake. In a matter of fact, I love cakes, and during pandemic, I gained about 10 pounds. Well, it was not only the 10 pounds I gained from my pandemic. I had problems with my autoimmune system. I got the leg problems. I had depression, and I was trying to understand what was going on in my life. Of course, this is something that hundreds of people had to deal with, but for me it was totally different, because I was feeling 100 insecure that I can still be productive, in my home and ambitious, even if my managers didn't have the chance to check my job, to check what I'm doing. So I was feeling a lot of guilt, and all this guilt made me sick. The thing is that talking with a lot of managers, sorry, I have to be one slide before, talking to a lot of managers, I understood that companies, no matter if those companies were small or big, they all had to deal with these challenging times. And the most important thing was to be next to the employees. For us, the most important feeling was only to know that someone was there for us, that someone was still thought that we can be productive, no matter if we have kids playing around the house, no matter if we have kids scrolling around the living room and screaming, I want ice cream. We had to prove to ourselves, we had to prove to our managers, and we had to prove to all of the company that we are home, but we are working. We're not on Netflix, we don't eat pizza all the time, and that was like a circle that never had an end. So I started to work more hours. I started to work more hours than before. I had to check emails 24/7. I had to send emails 24/7. And that was an amazingly big job for me. I was wondering if my managers can help me, if the human resources department can help all the workers. And talking with a lot of people, especially women, I could see that it was all about the empathy. Some managers knew that they should help the employees, and some HR departments were totally absent in these big challenging times. Of course, there were a lot of productivity tools that we could use, and it was mainly their job. There are a lot of tech tools in order to help us. Personally, I needed a daily check-in. I wanted someone to call me and say, hello, good morning. It's a new day today. Let's start from the beginning. Let's do some great brainstorming. Let's do some nice networking. No matter if you're home. Let me see what you're thinking. I was trying to be in contact with my co-workers. And I was trying to make for myself a virtual office hour, which was unbelievably difficult. I wanted emotionally and steady support. And first of all, I had in mind this. We work with people, we need people, we want people to be next to us, to exchange our point of view, to exchange our ideas, and get forward to all the plans we have in mind. So what did I do? With 4 diseases and a depression, I had to schedule my days. And I started to block some hours of the day just to cook. I felt that I needed to be healthy, and it was a very nice opportunity while staying home to learn how to cook healthier, how to make my body healthier and my mind more clear. We all know the good things about eating healthy, but for some people that they have diseases, and those diseases were the gifts of COVID-19, it was more than a trend. It has to do with our life. I was very close to a lot of diseases, so I started to cook and to prepare my meals for 2 hours every day. No matter the emails, no matter how many phone calls should I get, I would just preparing my meal. And I started to sleep better. The problem is that I used to hang around a lot of hours watching TV, scrolling around social media, and I was going to my bed really exhausted. The next day I had to wake up, wear my pajamas, and starting to work 10, 12, 14 hours again and again. So I started to block again some hours, and from 10 o'clock at night, I know it's not easy for everyone, but for me, I started to sleep at 10 o'clock every night. And every morning I was waking up, I was feeling concentrated, I was feeling productive, and I was ready to prove that I am still here, I still have ideas, I can make them, I can put them in action, and I am a very good executive. The bad thing is that during COVID-19, I lost some friends. And beside this very, very, very bad fact, I had to stay in touch with a lot of my friends. And I denied to see them on camera. I didn't want an extra Zoom meeting or a Messenger or a Viber or a WhatsApp. I started to make phone calls. I wanted to hear their voice. It has nothing to do with about, a romantic kind of communication. I needed the right communication. I needed somebody to talk to me, not just to see me by screen. I was enough with all those screens. One day I was on my couch, and I have a little device on my smartphone. Actually, it's really a smartphone, and it was terrible feeling to see that I was scrolling social media for 15 hours. 15 hours, yes, I was dealing with that 15 hours because I was stressed, I was depressed, and I was feeling confused. Sorry about the phone ring. I was feeling depressed. So I had to block my devices. And when I was trying to sleep, there were no device next to my bed. There was no TV, no smartphone, no laptop, nothing. I was trying to gain time. I was trying to live in the moment. And to be honest, I had to deal with this fear of FOMO, fear of missing out. And I have to admit that I was addicted to social media. So for me, it was very difficult to live a different life like the one I used to live during pandemic. So for me, I had to put a limit of 2 hours every day scrolling social media, no more than 2 hours. And I had to move my body. I had to admit that those 10 pounds I gained during pandemic, they were destroying myself. They were destroying my body. They were destroying my mind. And I had no energy to work and to be productive in the way I wanted to be. And I started to walk every Saturday and Sunday. I was not on social media. I was preparing my meals. I was sleeping. I was reading a lot, which is essential for our body and our mind. And I was trying to move as much as I could do. It was the only thing that kept me mentally in a good condition. A lot of friends are complaining about the kids. They have to work at home, and the kids are all over at the same time that they have a very big and serious meeting through a Zoom platform. So my friends told me that yes, I have children, and listen what I have find out just to keep me do my job. I involve my kids in my planning. I create a structured but flexible schedule. I put a timer, I set a task, and I give them a reward. I make them part of this remotely work game. I make them see it as a game. Mama now is having a meeting. When Mama stops the meeting, we will do this, we will eat, we will go for a walk. If you leave me alone, I can give you that. I don't know if this is right or wrong. It's only what my friends, my female co-workers told me. It was the only solution that they had to find in order to work in peace. The most big challenge I had to face was myself. I had to deal that I was not sure about my abilities. I was trying to prove everyone that I'm very good at my work, and if I work the double hours as I used to work, so I will be the best person ever in a company. And that was a big mistake, because in times like those that we have all faced, all we have to do is to adapt our own attitude. We have to embrace our feelings. I had to embrace my feelings that I needed sleep, good food, my friends, no scrolling around social media for hours. I had to read, and I had to be focused on my working goals. No matter if my manager was in the screen, if he was not, that has nothing to do with my own ability, with my own way of working. I understood that I'm not perfect. Perfection is something that doesn't exist anyway. I started to love myself better, to engage in my self-care in all ways. And in the end, every night, I used to say to myself, Iliada, again, you've done the best thing you could do. There's nothing more you can do right now. It's the best thing. So enjoy your nap, enjoy a nice movie. It was a nice, productive day. No matter if somebody was agree with that or not, you've done your best. That's me. You can find me in LinkedIn. And I want to say just a last phrase. If we are burnout, if we have serious diseases, if we die, we will be replaced, because there's someone always out there that will do a better job, the same job, and we will have lost our health. So it's very crucial to understand that we have only one life. We have to live it well, and we have to understand that we've done the best we can. So don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to admit that sometimes you feel weak, and don't be afraid to ask for help from your colleagues, your manager, your HR departments. It's their job to help you and your core workers, because it's an amazing time that we're living, and we all need support mentally and physically. So thank you very much. I think that I am on time, and I will be glad to be connected with you through LinkedIn. Sorry about the ring. I was trying to, but the ring, it's a home, it's an office too, and those things sometimes happen. Thanks God, we are alive. We have adopted our mindset. It's a new time, a new challenging time. Technology is here to help us. And connected, women connected, we can do a lot of things. As I always say, women united always win. So yes, we need support. We need support, and we don't have the need to be strong 24/7, because we are people. We are not robots. And the last 20 months, the whole planet got totally crazy. No one was ready for that, even the strongest people. So thank you very much. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Sophia. Sophia, I would like to be connected with you too. Thank you, Carlota. So it's time to leave the stage and give this the space for another female speaker. Bye-bye.